a court order that ruled on our favor. That is to say, we are challenging the illegal detention of Nnamdi Kanu in Nigerian Supreme Court. What are you going to Supreme to do? To remove sitting president when you know that Abiola was killed because he have no followers. He only have political people that like him because of what they get from him. Now, when Abiola contested, he won election. The fellow criminal said no, because nobody will come for a rescue. You are part of the gang of criminal. Abiola was the part of them. And when he won, they said no, this fellow thief will not rule us. He will not rule us. He may be richer than us. So they held him, they kept him there. Another thief came in, Abacha. Another thief. Okay. Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon to some of you, according to your location on the face of this planet Earth. We welcome you all to our today's live broadcast, right here from our homeland radio Biafra, here in Biafra land, where I am broadcasting from. Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of IPOB, but he does not lead Devil Mai. Hope Uzadem, Okezi Baz, Willie Obiano. That is why there is a special IPOB he leads. We know that everybody born from the east or in the east is IPOB by birth, but there is IPOB Nnamdi Kanu leads. Therefore, he expels. Therefore, he sacks. He does not sack your market leader. He sacks IPOB family members that go contrary to what we agreed. And we also suspend those that got the symptom of deviating. Thank you. Listen to the only thing, the very rubbish. Excuse me. Listen to the truth that Nigeria ran away or trying to run away. They can never run away. The very truth, the only way to defeat Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. Look at the truth here. Let us just listen.
I swear before the Almighty in heaven, I will abandon the station for Biafra. I say it again tonight. Any day, anybody can prove me wrong that Buhari is alive. I swear before the Almighty in heaven, I will abandon the station for Biafra. I say it again tonight. Anybody who can get that thing in Asorok to come out and to say, I am Buhari, I will abandon, I will come out publicly, I will apologize. I will rent my clothes and I will abandon them.
After listening to this very truth from our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you ask yourself, what have Nigeria been doing in court? If Nnamdi Kanu can set up this very what is it called? Is it a challenge to Nigerian government and Nigerians, those that have PVC? Nnamdi Kanu said, any day you prove him wrong, that Buhari is alive, he will abandon Biafra. He will submit himself for life jail. He will apologize for agitating. But they choose amended count charges. Amended count charges. Are you giving me just an easiest way to defeat Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB? Let us listen again.
day anybody can prove me wrong that Buhari is alive, I swear before the Almighty in heaven, I will abandon the station for Biafra. I say it again tonight. Anybody who can get that thing in Asarok to come out and to say, I am Buhari, I will abandon, I will come out publicly, I will apologize, I will rent my clothes, and I will abandon them.
So why are they coming up with amended can charges? 5 amended can charges, 7 amended can charges. Oh, okay, why are they coming up with, they are not coming up with charges now. Why were they coming up with amended can charges against Nnamdi Kanu, which he destroyed in court? Why not prove Nnamdi Kanu wrong and show the world that Buhari is alive? And then Nnamdi Kanu is being vindicated that Buhari is dead through Tinubu's government. Tinubu have vindicated Nnamdi Kanu. I will prove it now. Only the government of Buhari handed over. Nobody mentions him. Upon all the atrocities committed by Buhari government, why do Tinubu silence the government, the past government? Why is it that Tinubu is comfortable with their crimes? Why is it that they didn't commit anything? But they called the name of Jonathan for 7 years. Why? Why? How many years did the APC call the name of Jonathan? Anything that happened, Jonathan. Anything that happened, Jonathan. It was Jonathan, oh. It was Jonathan, oh. It was a past government. It was a PDP. Why is it that Tinubu, Buhari handed over? Tinubu is now silent. He don't mention Buhari. Because there is no Buhari to question. There is no Buhari to question. There is no Buhari to blame. There is no Buhari to hold. There is no Buhari to call. If there is Buhari, why is Tinubu not even mentioning a day and said Buhari did this or Buhari did that? Because there is no Buhari to call and be questioned now. Will you call Yusuf Mohammed? Do you understand? Buhari handed over and disappeared. Aisha Buhari disappeared. No member of Buhari's family is being mentioned again. Buhari, that ruled 8 years, automatically his name gone silent. You can't see it on newspaper where they mention Buhari. They have warned the media. Nobody, because there is no Buhari to be there to call. Now we knew. Tell me, even Abacha, they are still calling Abacha now. Abacha loot. They remember Obasanjo's leadership. They still remember Jonathan. Even Yaradua that died, they remember him. Why is it that Buhari's government, Tinubu don't say anything? Do you know the reason? Let us listen again. I'm coming.
Any day anybody can prove me wrong that Buhari is alive, I swear before the Almighty in heaven, I will abandon the station for Biafra. I say it again tonight. Anybody who can get that thing in Asarok to come out and to say, I am Buhari, I will abandon, I will come out publicly, I will apologize, I will rent my clothes, and I will abandon them.
This video I made you alone now. Do you understand? Now you get the game. Now look at insult.
I thank this very God that I worship. I exalt the name of the creator of the heavens and the earth. I feel like preaching tonight because tonight IPOB has been vindicated. Tonight I have been vindicated. Tonight everybody, every tongue, every hand, every person, every entity that was against IPOB, they have been covered with shame, because tonight the world knows that Buhari is dead, that Jubril is the one acting on his behalf. We have brought them to their knees. We have stampeded them into making a mistake. That was why I insisted on hammering Jubril all the time. I know there will come a time they will make a mistake, and tonight they have made it. Tonight I want to prove it to everybody There are those who out of cowardice and fear will fail to acknowledge the obvious. We are IPOB, we are without fear before any mortal. We only fear one entity, God in heaven, the giver of life. If anybody comes to me to say he or she is a Nigerian, I will spit in your face because you're an animal. An animal is better than you. You people, you have no brain. Our capacity for self-offensive and ask-giving is unbelievable. If not that coronavirus is changing all over the world, I will say thank you to coronavirus for it has done to us all. After undergoing enormous pressure, Aso Rock decided for the very first time to capitulate. Let me start by making this assertion. If you have two mobile phones, if you...
Now we are getting it. We told them, you know, Nnamdi Kanu have been discharged. I think you are aware. Completely discharged and acquitted. In case you are thinking another thing. We are here to show them their foolishness. Nigerian youth, you know, their matter ended in court today, Supreme. Do you know what they go to Supreme to do? To remove a ruling president. But do you know what IPOB goes to Supreme to do? To challenge the illegal detention of Nnamdi Kanu. Now compare the two. You know, their mentality is too low. We go to Supreme, they go to Supreme. What are you going to do in Supreme? When you are in the same union, the same business, the same politicians, the same people that was in the same party, the same people that formed the same rubbish, both P2B, all of them were there. People they are joining party to see if they will come up from there. Not that they are holy. We told you, how can you remove Muslim? You say you are going, but you can be, your brain may be deceiving you. That IPOB is also, you are going to Supreme. What are we going to Supreme to do? Are we challenging the ruling? Are we challenging the, what is it called? The victory of Nigeria? No. We are challenging the disobedience to the court order that ruled on our favor. That is to say, we are challenging the illegal detention of Nnamdi Kanu in Nigerian Supreme Court. What are you going to Supreme to do? To remove sitting president when you know that Abiola was killed because he have no followers. He only have political people that like him because of what they get from him. Now, when Abiola contested, he won election. The fellow criminal said no, because nobody will come for a rescue. You are part of the gang of criminal. Abiola was the part of them. And when he won, they said no, this fellow thief will not rule us. He will not rule us. He may be richer than us. So they held him, they kept him there. Another thief came in, Abacha. Another thief. You know, that is how they roll. If you see them comparing thieves to what we are doing, to Nnamdi Kanu, you may not be convinced because you know what we are doing. But those that don't know what we are doing, they'll be convinced. Now they'll kill him as they kill Abiola Aron Abagi. You refer a thief who stole Nigerian treasury, Abiola a thief, a Yoruba thief that died. They killed the fellow thieves, refused him becoming president. Like Babangida, a thief. Do you understand? How can thief allow thief to come over him? No, now. Thief said no. And you look at Nnamdi Kanu that is fighting for Biafra, you refer him to thieves. Politician can kill fellow politician. It's not my business. They are in the same field. They are in the same business. Do you know when armed robbers kill fellow armed robbers? Do you know? Do they come to report to you? They kill them, they died there. That's why if they bring you a news and say, hey, they are going to court, it is a political court. Do you think that if Nnamdi Kanu is going to court to challenging a political post or an election, that he will secure victory? How can you be in the same line, the same business with Tinubu, the same rigging, the same everything? You go there, you want to win him, remove him. You cannot remove him. You don't refer your activities to IPOB or freedom fighting because you go to Supreme. Don't you know we are in Supreme challenging the illegal detention of Nnamdi Kanu? All Nigerian youths and all Nigerians are the people that promoted Tinubu to become president. They are the people that made him president, because they allowed Tinubu to use the weapon Nnamdi Kanu gave to them. Look at the weapon. They ignored it because he said it in the name of Biafra, because he's agitating. Nnamdi Kanu is agitating.
Any day anybody can prove me wrong that Buhari is alive, I swear before the Almighty in heaven, I will abandon the station for Biafra. I say it again tonight. Anybody who can get that thing in Asarok to come out and to say, I am Buhari, I will abandon, I will come out publicly, I will apologize, I will rent my clothes, and I will abandon Biafra.
Do you see how Nigerian youth promoted their suffering? Even when Nigerian Attorney General of Fulani, Malami, prepared charges of burning down transport company or destroying transport company in Lagos, you know, that is NSAS. When they saw it in the charges of Nnamdi Kanu, we expected them to go to the Minister of Justice in Abuja, even in their states, and challenge them and say, no, this was NSAS. Nnamdi Kanu did not give us order for NSAS, but they were moved. They expected Nigerian court to jail Nnamdi Kanu with what their activities, even as IPOB voiced out to defend them when their government was killing them, to propagate the ill treatment. To move away the ill treatment Nigerian method upon them. Even as they were holding Nigerian flag, we are the people that made the world new. Even as it is not our duty, but we were in the position because we were blessed by our God. We have voices, we have channels, and we have attraction. We are IPOB. We attracted people to look unto you and know who will listen to you. You have your Nigerian flag. The Nigerian army that have Nigerian flag also started killing you in Lekki. You supported the Tinubu. Today you went to court. To do what? When you ignored challenging your government, as I kept hammering it from 2021, I said, why not use this thing to chase away this very government? Do you think you can use vote? Challenge them and tell them, our president Buhari, now that you want to leave office, don't leave Nigeria with this image that imposed or ruled Nigeria. No. What you do now, we know you have endured the insult from Nnamdi Kanu. So now he's in your detention. So what you do now is to challenge Nnamdi Kanu. Let him prove how you died. That's what we expected from the youth, but they shied away. But when Nnamdi Kanu was in abroad, they say he's in abroad. If he come back, they will deal with him. When they kidnapped him in Kenya, the charges that Buhari died, they didn't add it. Then who is a coward? Now who is a coward? Who is saying the truth? The charges that Buhari died, that's supposed to come up at least 5 times in all the charges prepared against all the amended count charges that they brought against Nnamdi Kanu. Why is it that they did not mention anything that he said that Buhari died? Why? The youth was there celebrating when they knew that what they did that started in Uheli and SAS, that Nnamdi Kanu, they charged Nnamdi Kanu for it. Facebook, I don't care. This very video I'm playing, I know it is hammering them, they are reporting, you are removing people. It's not my business. I will say it because Nnamdi Kanu is in illegal detention. So any social media network, immediately it is in Nnamdi Kanu's name we mention. Whatever any word we use by mentioning the name of Nnamdi Kanu, mentioning free Nnamdi Kanu, you know we are right. Do you know the reason? The government that is disobeying their own court order is the people that push us. Okay, you like us to shoot gun. Why is it that when we shoot gun from our mouth, you don't accommodate it? You don't take it? Because people that have been enduring disobedient to court order, you also want us to shut up. We that is saying and Nigeria that is not saying, but they only disobey court order, who should be harmed? Why When you see us, immediately you mention Nnamdi Kanu, you know that we are demanding justice. If you see us campaign for free Nnamdi Kanu, if Nnamdi Kanu is released, then any word we use, you can call it a violation. We cannot shut up. Do you understand? How come Nnamdi Kanu set up exam and said, if found out that Buhari is alive, I will drop Biafra? And for how many years, no Nigerian youth have rose up and say, Buhari, prove that you are alive. Let this man drop agitation. Malami, stop this thing you are doing. That is the easiest way to defeat IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu. Prove that Buhari is alive. Now that Nnamdi Kanu is here, he's no longer in abroad. If proven Buhari is alive, we'll remind Nnamdi Kanu his word that he said he will surrender Biafra. But they ended up coming up with amended charges which they can never win. Then we asked them, why did you not, even as Buhari was at the very Yusuf Mohammed, because COVID-19 killed what is his name? Jibril. Thank you. I na landi ani. Nde maduchena amana Biafra na dowe the main Biafra urban director no me lead ani. That place. Now I get this opportunity at Share Nigeria. We will use this opportunity to take all things we need to any government in the world. We use this opportunity to pass information. We use this opportunity to gain grant while agitating for free Nnamdi Kanu. That is to secure his achievement, legacies. You can't fight for only him alone. You must fight and defend his legacy that attracted the government to kidnap him. It's not his stature that attracted them. No. His legacy. What gives him that strong mind to say whatever he wants to say? That is good. Even if that thing, it doesn't matter who it is affecting, he will say it. Because he have IPOB, because he have the creator in heaven. Do you understand? So they want to destroy what he achieved, the IPOB. We said no. We will protect IPOB, which is his legacy, because he has no muscle, no physical muscle that he will be, that you say, hey, that is that's why he's saying all these things, saying, because he is killing we Wachuku. No, IPOB is his killing we. IPOB is the tiger of Nnamdi Kanu. IPOB is what is it called? Power Mike. IPOB is all and all. That's why they want to destroy IPOB, so that Nnamdi Kanu will be naked. He will have no power. Do you understand? So now, we use this opportunity to destroy Nigeria with the truth too. That's why we show it, we make sure it is playing. So, the easiest way to defeat Nnamdi Kanu, they abandon it. They are dodging, going to court, thinking they will use the court and defeat us. Simple. Tell Buhari, before you hand over, prove that you are alive. Let Nnamdi Kanu surrender Biafra and surrender his life for life jail and apologize in public. That's what he said. You ran away. He got broke PVC. And I said, IPOB stop and I support your brother. Are you supposed to suffer and tell me to support politics? The easiest way to tell IPOB to support you in your politics is to challenge your government then, before the election, to prove that he's alive. Immediately he proved that he's alive, Nnamdi Kanu surrender Biafra, and you will not see IPOB there. Then all of us will become politicians. But you ran away from the truth. You started telling, your brother, support your brother, follow your brother, as if Nnamdi Kanu is from Niger. Peter B is a different brother. Nnamdi Kanu is from Ghana. Support your brother, so Nnamdi Kanu is our Ghana. Is our. Why are they attacking the program? They should allow this program. Do you understand? It's okay. Thank you. Let us thank Okike, then we continue. Nara ekele nara otuto nara ọjịja mma nara mbuli elu nara ichi isi Chineke mgbe ochie ị na-adịru ebi ebi. Onye dịka gị ọ dịghị. Imeela Chineke ndị Biafra, imeela Chineke Ojukwu, imeela Chineke ndị nna nna anyị, imeela Chineke Nnamdi Kanu, imeela Chineke ndị ESN, imeela. nara ekele, nara otuto, nara ọjịja mma n'ihi na ebuchi n'aha gị chi ukwu okike abịa amara pụrụ ime ihe niile. We have prayed. Ise. Thank you. The second topic is referendum is not for people that are fighting armed struggle. You know, some people lack this knowledge. That's why they call the IPOB coward. They say you are coward. If you don't want to be called terrorist, get out, surrender to us, hand over to us and step aside. Let us enforce this Monday sit at home and free Nnamdi Kanu. After 2 years, they abandon Monday sit at home. They now launch army. They are now in government in exile. Right? They don't know that we are fighting under self-determination. Do you understand? Thank you. So, do you know that this very free Nnamdi Kanu, I want to teach some of our people who was deceived something, man. Something just came to my mind, and I believe I will go to the direction. Do you know that Nnamdi Kanu is a Biafran by birth? Right? And he have destroyed his Nigerian citizenship passport. Right? Now he is a British citizen. Are you aware? Now, though he is a Biafran, but British have much right on him. There is no Biafran now that will issue him passports. Now, where he is a citizen to is British. Now, do you know that British, that Nnamdi Kanu is their citizen, is the people keeping Nnamdi Kanu? Do you know that we are agitating we are fighting for free Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB and the Biafrans that are fighting legitimately for free Nnamdi Kanu? They are doing it because Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of IPOB and he's a Biafran by birth. But in international, the people he's holding their passport is British. Now, how do you think that British, that Nnamdi Kanu is holding their passport, planned for the kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya, brought him here in Nigeria, planned on how the court proceeding will go, then gave Nigeria how to fight, how to fight Nigeria, how to fight IPOB. They gave them all weapons, how to fight IPOB. While Nnamdi Kanu is their citizen. Now, you that is a Biafran, how do you think that you will kill Biafran, or you will be violence in Biafra land to free a Biafran but a British citizen while the British is silent? Don't you know that British have a full right on Nnamdi Kanu? Internationally, he operates with their internationally, he operates with their passport and is an international law. That's why he's not a Nigerian. Why we are fighting who in citizenship, who should be in charge of Nnamdi Kanu? British, but they run away. Do you understand? Now, how do you think that killing somebody in a way will free a British citizen? You know, say he's a Biafran, he's our leader, who have an international right on him. Because he lead an organization. That's why we are fighting with the name of organization. You don't fight with the name of Biafra. There is no Biafra nation. That's why they send some infiltrator to be telling you that Biafran people are saying there is no way you can do it. He does not lead Biafran people, he leads IPOB. We are fighting for his freedom with the name of organization. That's why Biafrans are the other Biafrans that are not IPOB by registered member but IPOB. They will now support IPOB to free Nnamdi Kanu. Now IPOB will now direct them. Do you understand? Nnamdi Kanu does not lead Biafran people. He lead IPOB to restore Biafra for the Biafran people. Because there is no Biafra now to lead. Rather, you lead a movement or group or organization to agitate for Biafra. But when the criminal come, they tell you, Biafran people have decided for more sit at home. You cannot use it for Nnamdi Kanu because he's not leading Biafra people. The only activity you use is the activity of the people he's leading. That is the only voice that Nigerian government and the world will listen. That is why you channel your energy to the activities of IPOB on free Nnamdi Kanu. That is the only channel. That is why Monday sit at home does not reflect on free Nnamdi Kanu, because IPOB have been issuing press releases double crossing it. That is to say, and then Nnamdi Kanu have rejected it. That is to say, you are just doing it. It doesn't reflect. IPOB must support it because he does not need Biafra people. So you say Biafra people are doing it. It does not reflect because IPOB have countered it with press release. And the man you are doing it for is leading IPOB, not Biafran people. Therefore, what you did will not reflect. That's why the politician pinpoint on the crimes. They say they are killing people. There is insecurity. Free Nnamdi Kanu because of insecurity. That is to grant him bail. That is to free him under amnesty. They used the crimes of the Monday Statum as a weapon. They now hide the victory of Nnamdi Kanu in court. Instead of them saying, free Nnamdi Kanu based on court order, let us see if this thing will continue. They said, free Nnamdi Kanu because of insecurity in the East. It is a very serious politics that if you don't reason like us, you will be grabbing it. I say, hey, now they are talking. Hey, Monday Statum is disturbing them. Hey, they are now crying. You don't know that they are using that thing as a weapon against Nnamdi Kanu. If you are being freed because of insecurity, you cannot be freed under the court order. They will free you under amnesty. Because they will free you under pardon so that there will be peace. Do you understand? But when they shouted, even in house, instead of somebody to say, President, Nigerian government should obey court order and free them, they said, based on insecurity in the East, every Monday they disturb the economy, they do insecurity. It is not a reason to free somebody that court have freed, because criminality, there is no kind of criminality they did not charge Nnamdi Kanu for. If court can free him for that, then on that, if court can free him Nnamdi Kanu on all the from all the charges, how come somebody will be seeing insecurity and he will refer it to Nnamdi Kanu when he have already faced charges of criminality and killings? All non-gunmen, all the attack on security facilities, security formation, they charge Nnamdi Kanu for that. So how come after being discharged and acquitted, somebody will discuss about it, you talk about insecurity in the East, because you are playing politics. And if you don't have brain, you will say, oh, no, this security, the Monday Statum is moving them. There is no way it will affect the government. Do you know why? The people that are holding Nnamdi Kanu is not the House of Rep member. The people holding him, DSS, was there in their presence. Nnamdi Kanu suspended it. Then they are with the press releases of IPOB suspending Monday Statum. If you bring it to them as a House of Rep member or a senator, that Monday Statum is the reason why you want Nnamdi Kanu to be free, they will not listen to you. Do you know why? They knew Nnamdi Kanu rejected it. They knew IPOB he leads rejected it. Therefore, Nnamdi Kanu does not lead you. He saw Biafran people and he tell you to join IPOB. Then you will join IPOB. Now our leader was kidnapped in solidarity, either to Nnamdi Kanu or IPOB, because he will be giving us instruction. He is not incommunicado. When he gives us instruction, IPOB will apply it. Then you will follow suit. But for you to say that you are a group, somebody somewhere will now come up and they will overtake IPOB and go and fight for their leader. You must be mad. You must be a fool. That is where our people got it wrong. Hey, we are fighting for freedom. We are not under DAS. Who told you that Nnamdi Kanu does not have address? So you are following Nnamdi Kanu outside Radio Biafra, outside IPOB leadership, outside the powerful press release, and you are fighting for freedom. You must be mad. Everything have channel. That's why your brother from PDP, if you have case of PDP, you will not say, he's from my village. You will allow PDP people. You can only be a supporter of PDP. You don't overthrow them. Now, I don't know what PDP is doing, though. Now, let us go and handle this article case. No, it doesn't happen, my brother. You must be in solidarity with PDP, or you be in solidarity with Labour, or you be in solidarity with APC. Did you understand? You don't look at the case of PDP on tribunal. You now say, okay, we are now going to court now to handle PDP case. PDP will give you instruction how they want to follow their case. You will be their supporter. If you want to fight for free Nnamdi Kanu, you will be a sympathizer or a Biafran. You are a sympathizer. He leads IPOB. Not that he does not lead, he does not know about you. That is why he leads an organization. But he can give account of that organization. He cannot give account of the life of all Biafrans. That's why if you join IPOB, he will be leading you under instruction so that he can give account of your activities. Immediately you go out of instruction, they will expel you and suspend you because you are working out of instruction and he cannot defend that. Nnamdi Kanu cannot defend the life of all Biafrans. No, he defends and they charge him for activities of IPOB. So if you cannot be allowed, you can't allow yourself to be controlled by IPOB, you get out because Nnamdi Kanu cannot give account of outside IPOB. Now you understand the game. That is why he expelled. He does not expel you from Biafra. He expels you from IPOB. He cannot expel somebody from Biafra. IPOB does not expel somebody from Biafra. We expel you from IPOB. It's an organization. Now you know. Some people say, we are Biafra by that. He's not leader of Biafran people. He's leader of IPOB. Then you need Biafra. And you love the way he's agitated. Then you are now sympathizers. Now he's in detention. Now you are now supporters to IPOB. When you are fighting in line with IPOB under self-determination, you want referendum, you are fighting in line with IPOB, then you follow IPOB instruction. You cannot follow your emotion because it is an organization. It is not just, there is leading Biafran people. So if you are in Ladipo or you are main market anywhere, if you do anything, Nnamdi Kanu will give account. It doesn't happen. That's why some people come up, they try to confuse you or convince you and say, our leader, since our leader was kidnapped, you ask him, say, I'm not IPOB. How do you call Nnamdi Kanu your leader when you are not IPOB? I ask you. Does he need Biafran people? No, he leads IPOB to restore Biafra for Biafran people. That's why IPOB launched ESM for Biafran people. For the land of Biafra to be protected. It is not Biafran people that launch ESM. It is IPOB, an organization led by Nnamdi Kanu. They are fighting for Biafra under self-determination. Now, do you know that the leader of IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, is a British citizen? Then, the only passport he has is British citizenship. He do not have Biafra citizen because there is no Biafra fully restored now. But he was born a Biafran. Now, he's not a Nigerian citizen. Do you know British have much right on him? Now, do you know you will be monitoring British while you are fighting for his freedom? Do you know that you cannot be violence while the people that they are holding their citizen is not violence? So how are you violence killing people because a Biafran, an IPOB leader, Nnamdi Kanu, was kidnapped when he told you to be peaceful? Because the people he's holding their citizen is not even in violence because their citizens is in detention. You that I'm telling you international law because he's a Biafran, born a Biafran, but the passport he's holding is British. So British, you monitor them. That's why IPOB is going on diplomatic by informing the world so that they will see how the British abandon their citizen. Do you understand? If there is Biafra government, they will come for free Nnamdi Kanu. That is why the organization he organized is leading is the people you follow to free him. Do you understand? Because he leads organization. You cannot be neutral fighting for free Nnamdi Kanu. You say you are fighting outside IPOB. It is impossible. That is how some people was deceived. They told you, abandon your earth, leave IPOB, leave them, let us go and free our leader. It is impossible. You were deceived. That's why they are now telling you they are restoring Biafra. They now tell you, we are doing our own. We want to do our own. Allow us to do our own. But when you started, you didn't do your own. You started with the name of Nnamdi Kanu and blackmailing leadership, telling the world, telling your people that we will betray him. So after all these things, you are now doing your own. Why didn't you start then? Now you see how our people are very, very wicked. They say they're in charge of ES and they say they're in charge of IPOB, Simon and his gang. But after all, we have defeated them. They now said, allow him to do his own. Initially, why did you try to say you are in charge of IPOB? So you know you can do your own then. Why did you issue money in the name of IPOB? Why do you raise funds in the name of ESN? Was ESN launched by Biafran people? No, it was launched by IPOB. So before ESN was launched, was there ESN? No. Then why do we call you a berima? Because you are a thief. You stole with the name of ESN. You stole with the name of Nnamdi Kanu. You stole with the name of IPOB, which you have never been a member and will never be. But you are Biafran by birth. Now Nnamdi Kanu does not lead Biafran people, he lead IPOB. Then Biafran people are sympathizers and the lovers of freedom. Now you will channel through IPOB to free Nnamdi Kanu. You can't jump IPOB. Nobody took over the case of PDP and push PDP away and say, no, they are not doing it well. We are going to make Atiku president. Do you see such? Did you see any people that come up and say, nah, PDP, you are not doing it well. We are now another people. Your PDP executive have betrayed. Your lawyers have betrayed. So we want to make you president. Allow us. Let us make you president. We will kill everybody involved in the rigging. Why is it that it didn't happen? You will always listen and follow them and know how they handle their case. It is an organization. It is an organization. They have rules. Thank you. Now you understand. I know why I'm hitting here. Some people are confused about this, thinking that there is a way Biafran people can love Nnamdi Kanu and if somebody will lead you to free him without IPOB. You must be dreaming. There is nothing you do. UN will consult you. Have no address. You have no address. The IPOB address is what UN will look for. There is no Biafra that somebody will be using the name of Biafra to look for you. No. People are agitating to restore Biafra. So somebody say he's leading Biafra people. You must be mad. You must lead a group or an organization. Now you see why we beat our enemies. You see why somebody, you saw someone, you know you can do your own. Now you first of all start with blackmail. Now, what is your business with our activities when you know you can do your own? They do your own. Thank you. Yes, every Biafran is IPOB by birth. Nnamdi Kanu is also IPOB by birth. Both Dovumai, both Ugwanye, both Opozadema, both Willie Obiano, both Ifeanyi Okowa, both Nwike, both Amechi. But they are not being led by Nnamdi Kanu. That's why Nnamdi Kanu cannot expel them. He don't suspend them. He suspend in IPOB. IPOB can never give somebody appointment in the name of Biafra. We give appointment in the name of IPOB because there is no Biafra. So it is an organization. If we are giving you appointment as a state coordinator or national or anything, we will give you appointment in the name of IPOB. You work under IPOB instruction because we are fighting for something. We must work under instruction. So, but if you lead Biafran people, can you give account of Biafrans? No. It is only a country that give account of their citizens. Freedom fighters cannot give account of their people. You can give account of the organization you are leading. That's why Nnamdi Kanu, they charge him for IPOB activities. They don't charge him for Biafra activities. That's why when criminals commit something in the land of Biafra, they target IPOB. Nigeria can never say Biafra people committed anything. That's why you saw Simon. If you have to do something, hey, tonight, Biafra people are declaring. Tonight, Biafra people, there is no way Nigerian government to go to the world and say Biafra people said. It is impossible. But when he's using this incitement, some of them thought we are foolish. You cannot do something with the name of Biafra and Nigeria will report it. No, you will do something with the name of a group or a movement. You are fighting for freedom. That's why if they do something, Nigeria will say it's IPOB, because it's a name of organization. There is no Biafra, so they cannot report to the world and say Biafra people did this. That is to say the Biafra is existing. So if there is no Biafra existing now, Nigeria cannot report. Nigeria will report with name of a group. That's why Simon said Biafran people have declared for more sit at home, because he is in a mission. So they have not deserved with referendum. And man, I am seeing it on the screen. All them come now here on a board. And it was on a board. And I select here on that. And I beg here Kwaduru. This is how we has here. It should be. I need IPOB. I am IPOB. For that saying, it don't think everybody is IPOB. I have a right to come for sit at home. I have the right. Are you mad? You want to fight for Nnamdi Kanu outside the IPOB? So in the Anglican way case in a court now, you got here. God's a case in a chop one akoko. Call PDP. Why nobody took over the case of Atiku? You must be a supporter of PDP or you be a sympathizer. You don't overtake them to go for their case. It is impossible. That's why when we are calling the attention of our people, say, look at, they want to drive you away, destroy your IPOB, then start singing Biafra for you, bringing in activities of destruction. By then, there will be no IPOB to stop them. By then, Nnamdi Kanu might have been forgotten. Then they will no longer sing in Nnamdi Kanu. You will no longer say emergency broadcast of Nnamdi Kanu as they stop State of the Nation broadcast. When I told him he's a prime minister that used to do it, he said, okay, I'll try and do myself prime minister. I said, why do you give State of Nation broadcasts? And you do it every day? No, it happens once in a while by a president or prime minister. Do you understand? And he rushed. Hey, I'm a prime minister. I wound up crossing him. I said, now you are a prime minister. You will no longer call him Nnamdi Kanu your leader. Because a leader of a movement can never lead a prime minister. And he continued calling him our leader. Our leader. I said, you must be a confused idiot. How can leader of an organization in a country or fighting for their freedom become a leader of a prime minister? When they started, he says the acting prime minister. That's what he told them. Hey, man, they cannot come out and hand over to him. Why now you chairman in a hand over at the easy? Yeah, for me, say, no more acting. What's the unity acting? Our prime minister, our prime minister. Blame Hannah Abano zigzagging. Not any slackery. They abandoned Nnamdi Kanu, bam, bam. They are now telling, is it only Nnamdi Kanu free Biafra will restore Biafra? How do you know who will restore Biafra? Okay, what have you done since to restore Biafra? So you are now talking about restore Biafra, but you came to use Monday Sitatum to free Nnamdi Kanu. That's all. That's where the blackmail came. That's where your name came to ESN. When the Monday Sitatum was not suspended, your name wasn't ESN. No, you don't remember that your name is ESN. No way. They did not sell him Nnamdi Kanu then. Immediately Monday Sitatum was suspended, they become betrayer. They sell him Nnamdi Kanu. Why is it that he didn't free Nnamdi Kanu? They will not tell you. Is it not? Do you know it's Monday Sitatum that keeping Nnamdi Kanu alive? Did you start it to keep him alive or to free him? Answer is to free him. Did you free him? No. You now jump to this thing he's doing. Why he's alive? I say, all of you must be mad. In Abaka Kuroso, Etigi Naba, in Abahare, so peaceful agitation did not keep Nnamdi Kanu alive and allow the lawyers to be visiting him, allow visitors to see him. So if he's a terrorist, senators will be visiting him. You must be mad. So if Nnamdi Kanu, you make him terrorist with the activities, do you think lawyers will visit him? Do you think his personal doctor will come? Do you think they will take him away from the DSS for treatment? Some of you don't know. Do you think he will secure victory in court? Don't you know there is some news that will come from the east and say IPOB did? The court will give 1 year adjournment and said they want to settle the issue of IPOB in the east before they sit the court of Nnamdi Kanu. They can give you adjournment of 1 year and 6 months. You can't do anything. They will be telling the world, we want to resolve issue in the East. We want to resolve issue. We want to resolve an issue. It's an internal issue. You will wait till a year and 6 months. You go to the court of Nnamdi Kanu. These are things we told our people. Victories in court is because we maintain what Nnamdi Kanu stands for. He stands for self-determination. If you don't maintain peace, he can never give victory in court. You cannot. The lawyers cannot be seen as humans. But IPOB keeps shedding the criminals away and creating ways for the lawyers. Because the lawyer went to court to defend Nnamdi Kanu's activities and IPOB's activities before Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. So, if you bring in additional activity that goes contrary to self-determination, which they have accepted to go and defend Nnamdi Kanu in court, because they knew that all the activities of Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB before he was kidnapped are lawful and all are legal. So, if they are on the process of this very matter in the courts of Nigeria, and you now use the name of Nnamdi Kanu or IPOB allow themselves to be used, or their name to be used to be committing crime with the name of Nnamdi Kanu, the same crime will now be reflecting in court. Or it is that one that will use as amended count charges. But they were using past events as amended count charges. Had we allowed it, you will see that every court they will come up with amended count charge. That IPOB burned down government house in Ebonyi. IPOB burned airport in Enugu. That's what you'll be hearing. They will cause it because IPOB accepted violence. But we said no to violence. Even as they do all things and target IPOB, we fight it. And that's why Nnamdi Kanu was securing victory in court. Because Nigeria presented to the world self-determination on the issue of Kanu. What did they present? They said he would defend himself in court. Had he been holding gun, had he been in armed struggle, Nigeria will not talk about that. Where is Ambassador Linda? No, it is his deputy, Joe Ayoba. Joe Ayoba does not know where their leader is because they are fighting armed struggle. He cannot say this is the particular facility he is. But IPOB visits their leader. That is the anger of Joe Ayoba. We don't know that we are the people he should learn from. He made mistake. They made mistake. They don't know where their leader is. So how do you come to IPOB who secure the life of their leader, visitation of their leader, fighting for the healthiness of their leader, and secure victory for their leader's freedom? You will tell us to go and learn from somebody that don't know where their leader is, somebody that their people are in IDP camp. Ayoba should come and learn from us. He should learn from us and say, how do all these international organizations accept your applications? How do they welcome you? We tell them it's because we maintain self-determination. Somebody tell me to go and learn from people that are failures. We protected our land. Nnamdi Kanu from 8 years under Buhari, he secured court victories. But Ambazonia do not know where their leader is. The same thing, had they captured Ojukwu during the war, you will not know where Ojukwu is. They will not take him to court. They presented Nnamdi Kanu that he will defend himself because they know the world is watching, because Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB maintain self-determination. Then why do you want to rot the name of Nnamdi Kanu? Don't you know that the court, the Nigerian Nnamdi Kanu lawyers will be defeated in court had we shifted? Because they are defending his past activities, not the present. But if you add crime in the present, they will dodge. If they defend the one they knew Nnamdi Kanu did when he was here, you started a new one. Every court, they will bring dead body of the people they say IPOB killed. You know that the lawyers will run away. Do you understand? That's why some people deceived you. They say, let us live with DAS. Let us go and fight for freedom. You must be mad. How many people abandon PDP and fight for the vote of Atiku? You must follow them in solidarity or support. You will join P2B, Labour Party. You can't shift them aside. You say, after all of us are politicians. We need peace in Nigeria. We need P2B to be president. So P2B, we are now going to make you president. Is a lie. You have nothing to present before any government because P2B does not lead you. Labour Party does not lead you. It is anybody want to ask about the election of Labour Party, they will go to Labour Party. election of P2B. So if you want to know about Nnamdi Kanu, you go type POB. If you want to hear our voice, you go to Radio Biafra. There is a direction. There is Nnamdi Kanu's address. He do not just start. Do you understand? I do not talk to agent provocateurs and infiltrators to repent. No, we only tell them we know what they are doing. Then we now notify our people. That's what we do. How can somebody that got job, you tell him to stop job? These are contractors. They are in their job. Do you understand? They don't stop. That is it. So you only tell our people the truth. That's why we are here. So if somebody come here and see himself on the mirror and start shouting, start hovering like a dog, it's better you don't keep the life of the person in danger. Because hence you set mirror for a dog. You want the dog to go back and start harassing itself that appeared on the mirror. So the person is to remove the person, to give him peace. You don't allow the dog where you kept mirror. So any dog that shows here, then and they start harassing itself, I will remove the dog, because he's putting his life in danger when he sees himself on the mirror. It is a danger to dog. Even Ebini, it is also danger. Ebini will go back and come and break it. That's why these two things, we don't set mirror for them. Oh, do you understand? Then we move. Let us listen to, there are some people that come to comment. Let me tell you, you don't have right for referendum. I will tell you the people that have right to demand for referendum. But some people who kill people for 2 years, they were enforcing. They say they are ready to become terrorists. Turn around, they say they are gathered for referendum. Do you think the world is like are foolish like Nigerian youth? Don't you know that you don't take you cannot be in the mosque, you start reading Torah. You'll be in the mosque, you start reading Torah. So you'll be fighting under armed struggle. Slaughter is, I'm calling for referendum. All of you are so foolish. You kill pregnant woman, you killed, you burned down. Okay, listen to people that went to, people that told you they are calling for armed struggle. They are calling for referendum. God will punish you and your gathering. Every time they try to ridicule what IPOB is doing, anything we do, they will come with the ridicule. They will come to ridicule it. Just to ridicule it. Let me show you something now. Let me show you something. See the people that gather in Finland and demand for tell you they gather for referendum. Someone called them to clean his image. He thought that doing gara, your image will be clean. So he gathered them to clean his image. Then listen and watch and ask them, do you know about this? You don't hear it in anybody that wants referendum.
Yes, this is the people that want us to sell our land. They are very stupid. They wanted to sell our land. This is the party of the universe. They wanted to sell our land. You guys are stupid. Follow all those things. Say all those things. Say all those things. Yes, they wanted to sell our land. Where is the petrol? Let him come. We are here. God punish you. Yes, the police. Yes, this is the people that want us to sell our land. They are very stupid. They wanted to sell our land. This is the party of the universe. They wanted to sell our land. You guys are stupid. Follow all those things. Say all those things. Say all those things. Yes, they wanted to sell our land. Where is the petrol? Let him come. We are here. God punish you. Yes.
Do you understand? These are the people that went and gathered in Finland and said they need a referendum. Do you think we have coconut head? So you go church on Sunday, they'll start reading Quran. Your bishop or your pastor start reading Quran. He said, hey, leave him to do his own. Are you mad? Don't you know everything half channel? There are laws guiding everything. So you bring Torah to come and read in the Anglican tomorrow on Sunday, or come to give it to Reverend Father to read Torah instead of Bible. And he says it's the same God. They are calling God the heaven. Don't you know they are different? Don't you know? Don't you know that armed struggle is different from self-determination? Or you are listening to, let us see, listening to self-determination.
I want our people to be very calm. I want Biafra land to be calm. Calm and very, very peaceful. We are fighting to defend our people, not to kill them. Yes. We are fighting to defend them. That's why I'm here. Yes. I will continue to do so until we get victory.
Do you see what is called self-determination? Allow us to teach them. Allow us to teach them. Now, look at what Gentle did. Look at what Simon Ekpa Army General did. Then, these people that did this kind of thing told you they gather in Finland. IPOB munu mecha ihe ma director oputagodu okunu agam mecha choni ihe here. Look at the local government chairman Idato tem nka na akpo Gentle egbo ya Gentle, you know I'm in Biafra land onye oshi ụfọdụ nọ na obodo ibe na-eme auto pilot na sponsor killing of our people. Onwe ike bịa na comment, hey, what is your idea? Bịa n'ebe anọ ọkwa ime ya bịa n'ebe anọ maka inyo ichara m n'ebe a na-ezo ezo mmadụ people.
Erugo mgbe m na-eji hapụ ụwa nke ana m arịọ ime ebere eze Jizọs gbara m mmehie niile mee ka m na gị zute
temple Castle Gentle kill this one.
Biafra no dey rise ka ọ na-emekabilized.
Oh yeah, listen to his voice. Listen to voice of Gentle.
Before na bela dey zute. Oh, boys are them ba. Wait, we hear the voice once again.
Okay.
Wait.
Gentle.
Someone ever 3 times. Wait. Hear the voice once again.
He thought we will not know that.
You see this man standing. See this man kneeling down here. Carry that your face up. Wait, I know you must know this man. I know you.
Just listen to him. That is the voice of Gentle. Simon Ekpa Army General. These are the people. You see those people in Finland. They are the people that have been killing our people. Those people that gather with Simon, they come to claim their image after killing us. Look at what somebody, they say is their general army. This is what they did. They tag it IPOB. Nobody came and cover it and say, no, it is we. Today, he's now army. He's now army. Army general. You think we will hide him? Hey, leave your brother now. Hide him. Do you think if Tinubu is an Igbo man, we will not tell him, okay, go and get your certificate? So you think we'll cover evil? You must be dreaming. So because you call Biafra, will cover evil. Don't you know that if Tinubu is an Igbo man, we would have told him to go and get your certificate. We don't act rubbishly. We love justice. Look at what Gentle did. Today he says he's the general army. Our army. He said, leave him to do his own. Listen to Gentle.
Must to know this man.
You must to know that. Listen, you will get.
I want you to what?
This is English. This is English. I must to tell you. I must to tell you. You must hear this man. Oh yeah.
Na Biafra no dey rise ka ọ na-emekabilized.
They tell this man to pray his last prayer. Oh yeah. Listen to Gentle.
Listen to his voice.
I'll play another.
Hope you hear the voice once again.
Okay. Listen to Gentle.
Hope. I only call you 3 times. Hope, hear the voice once again. You see this man standing. See this man kneeling down here. Carry your face up.
Listen to his English.
Hope, I know you must know this man.
You must know this man.
I know you must know this man.
Gentle, direct.
Huh? I want you to watch the video.
Gentle, kill this man.
Watch it very, very well.
Listen to his voice.
Hope, the way I am killing this man, the way I will kill you very soon. Yeah. You think moving around with soldiers, hiring soldiers will solve the problem? Hope, I thought you are a sensible man. I don't know that you are a foolish idiot. Hope, you are a foolish idiot. No matter if you know, look at Boko Haram. They are only fighting for Islamic State. Hope you.
I think you hear it. People that gather and say, leave him to do his own. You blackmail IPOB when you don't have any business with IPOB. You claim to be in charge of IPOB. You issue money in the name of IPOB. You claim to be in charge of ESN. You recruited criminals and said they are ESN. You did everything. You launched M branch. After all, you say in the name of Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu. After all, he said, leave him to do his own. God will punish you. You heard the voice of Gentle. Let me play his current one. You will hear it. Gentle, who killed traditional rulers in Olu, Gentle, is now the Biafra General Army by Simon. I want to make sure you here. When I confirm, mad people. Now, my dear, on a calam. Mono is well here. Let me use the other one. Ụfọdụ idiot na-enweghị closer bịa ebe a ka mụ na gị soro pụọ n'otu ka Chineke kpọọ gị ọkụ ma ọ nwee ebe ọbụla m nọ na-ekwu okwu na Biafra ga-apụta. I will leave people to beat you hell out of you. Ha kụgbuo gị nwụọ. Ọkwa m na-ejide ndị mmadụ. Ọkwa m jide mmadụ ịpụta gịrịwe ntị ha hapụ gị igịrịwe. I'm coming. Where is Oh yeah, listen to his voice. Listen to Gentle.
I don't come again, I don't show up again. You don't remember?
You don't get the voice?
This is me, aka Gentle Yahoo. Igwe Obatobia.
The same voice.
I want to use this wonderful opportunity.
The same voice.
To appreciate all our people,
Gentle,
both in diaspora and at home. Now I want to appreciate what. If you don't want to lose lives,
yeah, you get his voice. This is his voice.
All you tell us, if you don't want to lose lives,
that is his voice.
The same way you release on the Igbo, release Nnamdi Kanu.
See how you link it to Nnamdi Kanu.
Come up again.
Then listen to him for the other one.
Have come up again, and I have spoken.
I want you to memorize his voice.
I have spoken, and this is my word, and this is my powerful message to Tinubu and all the whole Eastern leaders. I don't have much to say than to release Nnamdi Kanu before this month runs up. Before this month runs up,
do you hear him?
Nnamdi Kanu. The same way you release Sunday Igbo.
Do you understand the game? Somebody put army uniform, carry stolen vehicle. They placed they brought sticker and put on the vehicle. He gathered. He said, release Nnamdi Kanu. What is the business of Nnamdi Kanu with anybody carrying gun? Free Nnamdi Kanu. If it is of gun, do you know how many million ESN we have? Why do we call lawyers? Nnamdi Kanu is British citizen. Nnamdi Kanu is not holding Biafra passport. He's a born Biafra. But he is operating under international law, British citizenship. Do you understand? That is to say, British have right. You agitate because he's a Biafran, then you must channel your agitation for free him through IPOB, because he leads a movement. He does not need Biafra people. Then if the British that gave him passport did not go into violence, why must it that you will go into violence? What you do is to take the British silence to the other countries. Take British silence to international communities and take it to the British government. Remind them their silence over the kidnapping and illegal detention of their citizens. They have much right. Do you understand? During 67, we have no such chance to take British to different countries. Today we are taking them, reminding this world, so that eventually if we go into battle, if they want to fight us, the other country will tell them, but Nnamdi Kanu is your citizen. Why did you not free him? So that is why we are taking this to those countries. Because if we eventually go into war, if British go to lie to them, they will tell you that you are the problem. Why did you not free your citizen? That is why, if somebody tell you they will go through destruction to free Nnamdi Kanu, he is ignorance of what we are doing. Nnamdi Kanu is not holding Biafra passport, he's holding British passport. This is a very serious politics. That's why IPOB make sure that House of Rep member representing the region Nnamdi Kanu is a citizen to in UK. Talk about Nnamdi Kanu. It is an international politics. A very serious one. And you had them when the woman came up from the region, the woman that represents Nnamdi Kanu region. It is needed in the battle. It is needed. But some of you, hey, shoot him, take action, take around about are they holding their citizen? So don't you know Nnamdi Kanu is a born Biafra, that is a British citizen? Is Nigeria holding your citizen? British abandon their citizens. Don't you know you will now take British to the world? Don't you know? This is a game we knew. That's why if IPOB is doing it, you think we are... The other time, British was freely reporting us. And the world was supporting them. They killed us in 7-7. Today, we have the chance to report the British for abandoning their citizens. It's a very serious battle. Hey, what are you doing? Citizen Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. Because your brain is empty. You think he's your citizen. He's a Biafra by birth. But internationally, he's a British citizen. You must fight for his freedom carefully. Ask yourself, why is the British silent? Why are they ignorant? Why do they feel that they are ignorant of what is happening? Don't you know if you do above the British, they will deny you? Don't you know that they will tell the world they did not send you to fight for their citizens that way? That is why you must listen to IPOB. Each and every egwuregwu maka onye anyị bụ anyị ma ihe anyị na-eme anyị ọbịara trial nọkata n'ebe na-eti mkpu ịma ihe anyị ịma international law each and every egwuregwu. Nnamdi Kanu, why Nigeria na claim not their citizen? Or he destroyed Nigerian citizenship passport. Now Biafra have not been restored. He's not holding Biafra passport. He's a Biafra by birth. That is why if you want to fight for free him, you will channel through his organization IPOB, because there is no Biafra yet. So if somebody tell you Biafran people are seated at home, Biafra people are fighting for free Nnamdi Kanu, we will abandon you as the person have already take you away from Kanu's freedom. No international community will come to you. No government will come to you because Nnamdi Kanu have address. The address is IPOB. There is no Biafra. So you cannot fight for free Nnamdi Kanu in the name of Biafra. You will fight for him in the name of a movement. And you must channel. If there is any other group fighting for freedom, they will be supporting IPOB. What they will be hearing from them, we declare our support to IPOB. We are supporting IPOB. But when Simon, government recruited him, they say abandon IPOB. And let us go and free our leader. Is he leading you? He leads IPOB. He does not lead Biafra people. But some of you was deceived. He leads IPOB. Go and ask. It is a law. International law come now. He leads IPOB. You don't take it because he was born a Biafran. He will now leading you. He's now leading you. Any idiot to come. Hey, our leader. Our leader was kidnapped. Why you are not IPOB? No, now. No. You are a sympathizer. You are a supporter. Yes, you are not IPOB, and not that you cannot fight for his freedom. But for somebody to tell you abandon IPOB, that is will now need you to go and free Nnamdi Kanu. Your brain is too low. Too low. Now you know how intelligent IPOB is. Now you know we are fully. Now you know the diplomacy IPOB leadership is telling you. Do you know what they went through before? House of Rep member from the region Nnamdi Kanu is a citizen in UK. Talk about free Nnamdi Kanu. Did you not hear somebody say Nnamdi Kanu's brother goes to court? He goes to court for free Nnamdi Kanu. Are they talking about it now? They now come to take over the case in Nigeria. When we are waiting for judgment, people that went to UK court for years, instead of making sure IPOB is involved. If you go singularly in the name of brother, it won't work. But lawyers are there, they are telling you, Nnamdi Kanu needs a movement. There is no Biafra yet. You must fight for his freedom with the name of the movement he's leading. Somebody said, Nnamdi Kanu younger brother, he went to UK court. Why will the British listen to you? What are they listening to you for? Are they doing brother? Nnamdi Kanu is leading a movement. He's their citizen. Are you the one that will go and ask them to free their citizen? If you come to that, we are challenging them. He's right now. They should come for him. You must go with the name of movement he leads. The movement will pressure them. But if you go and say, it's our brother, let us follow the UK law. It is a lie. They are not moved with that. He's a freedom fighter. They did not hold him because he's a contesting for election. You don't fight for free Nnamdi Kanu outside the IPOB. It's impossible. Go and ask everybody. When they kept IPOB aside and went to UK court, what happened? But you had the House of Rep member, I forgot her name, talking about free Nnamdi Kanu. How many of them too? From the other one from until she says something from Nnamdi Kanu region, representing Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is her citizen. She must say something. But they don't know now. They told you, let us shoot in our house. Hey, let us shoot. As if it is reflecting in the British. A UK citizen, Nnamdi Kanu, is being held in detention. And he is leading a movement. You must support his movement to fight for free him. You don't overtake British and fight for their freedom. Rather, you will expose British silence over the illegal detention and the abduction of their citizen before the world, because you are fighting for freedom. So that eventually, if there is a problem, if they rush what we are fighting, we know this battle. That's why somebody that said this thing, you know, when Nnamdi Kanu launch ESN and they give them a duty and send them to the bush, some of them, when they come and claim to be in charge of ESN, they only bring a report, video of criminals that are committing crime in community. But IPOB leadership keep unveiling video of ESN in the bushes confronting Fulani. Now we differentiate. You check, you ask them, why is it that ESN was launched for Fulani, but you always bring video of criminals attacking Nigerian army, any attack in the north? You bring it. You say, our men are on duty. They are doing something. Why is it that Simon and his gang never bring video of their ESN when they were claiming? But they have fighting Fulani herdsmen. They can't have it. I told you, only Chinas will provide it. You cannot have it. Anyone they want to leave, they'll publish. The one they don't want, you will not get it. If you like, get off this first-hand video. You can't. You can only get video of criminals attacking people in community, kidnapping. They are not ESN. Yes, now we have been vindicated in Enugu. Thank you. I just mad now. I go hang when did it. I know go any chashi aha dị neat. I na madu na alụ ọgụ onye bịa ahụ na anyị dị neat. Ọ ga-asị na ihe atakwa elu gị na ahụ gịnị? Hey, unu tere shi na ahụ na alụ ọgụ. Hey, ọ gịnị tere gị na ahụ? A ga-ekiri n'iche ya. Kpam. Anyị na alụ ọgụ anyị nọ n'ọnụ a na-ahụzi anyị anya. Iche na ihe anyị ha ga-alụ hapụrụ ụmụ ka anyị laa n'iyi. Do you understand? Excuse me. I'm coming to play that video. Happy the civil has said, leave Simon to do his own. When you started, did you do your own? You started blackmailing IPOB, telling us you free Nnamdi Kanu, you do this, you blackmail us, you say you are in charge, you say you handed over, say your name ESN, even after your name did not match with ESN. In abbreviation, you don't care. As the name is Simon Eba. What is the business of Simon Eba and ESN? Or you call it SEN. Now, if you go and bring in Joko, he went to his maternal home and bring. Now, write it. It is SEN. But in order to match with ESN, they return Eba back. But to be his account is Simon Eba. Why come you return Eba back? So if Nnamdi Kanu comes out and now say, my name is Kanu Nnamdi. When you know that the Google is showing Nnamdi Kanu, so Simon, your name is Simon Eba. You return to make it to match with ESN. It becomes Eba Simon. What is N? You went and bring your grandfather that gave birth to your mother, the grandfather of your mother. Maternal home. Tell me who is adding name from maternal home in order to steal from people. Today, after all this crime, telling you he sack IPOB, he conduct vote of no confidence. IPOB will not exist. The day Biafra will stop listening to it. I launch VOB. After saying this thing, somebody tell you, leave him to do. I ask you, why did you come closer to our own earlier with blackmail? When you don't know what we are doing, when you know you can do your own. So you think you have blackmailed us, we don't exist. So you want to do your own. Why did you, earlier we told you to do your own. You said no, you are in charge. So now you know you are not in charge. You just tell me, do your own and allow him to do. Biafra is not do your own. If you want to start afresh, start afresh. You don't come and climb with the blackmail and with the, in these guys are free Nnamdi Kanu, leave them, they betray him, they collected money. Now you want to do your own, in his own style. Now do your own now, allow him to do his own pattern. Earlier, did you have pattern? You don't have pattern. Now after blackmail, you now have pattern. You don't know me. You don't even know me. Mmechicha ọ na ihe ọ na-amata. Mad people. An idiot. Mapụta na amachari. Chere ka play a role nke ọzọ. Ka ịgwa m onye determination. O ji gada ha na Finland because Finland government na pressure maka his crimes. Ya gada ha ka kwuo referendum ga ha na ha mere voting prime minister. So that you send the video to Finland as if you have really discussed any freedom with any organization in the world. Now they can't discuss freedom with the international community. He told them the kind of freedom he's fighting for. Self-determination. Who do you present your own to? Armed struggle. Who? When do you start it? What is the name of your group? Where do you gather? In Biafra land. Where do you have meeting? No. But IPOB gather. Where do you gather? Where is your membership? You lead Biafra people to restore Biafra. The highest madness on earth. I am Biafra's first person without restoring Biafra. You have appointment in the name of Biafra. Abi? Only to claim to be, hey, don't listen to Imapo Afo. News, don't publish Imapo Afo. I asked you that told me to do my own. This thing, Simon said, don't publish Imapo Afo news. He betrayed. He showed Nnamdi Kanu. What is his business if he know he want to do his own? What is his business? What is his business with the barristers of Nnamdi Kanu if you know he can do his own? Why do he come with attack? Blackmail. Now you want him to do his own. You want him to do his own. After raising money with the name of IPOB, ESN, and then Nnamdi Kanu, in these guys to free him, they are now doing their own. You must be a thief. You don't know us. Are we the same with you? You should have Nigerian youth. I know, return way back. Why am I the Nigerian government? Mark Hana Supreme, judgment. Can you defend desire line? Amazing expose. We are heading to judgment. I friend man, they can only date. Him and is that the case? Each and all total happier, only date. Date of only naga case nwere date. Ozugbo mark in Nigeria, ha no the hearing. Ha we hearing Nnamdi Kanu na Supreme. Then cause as critical condition anu mpama. everybody, idiots will come to this program. And Malamadane. Thank you. We move. So, if somebody wants to start his own, he will tell you he loves your leader more than you. He will tell you, Simon told you he loves Nnamdi Kanu more than us. Abi? So you can go and fight for free Nnamdi Kanu and overtake IPOB. Does Nnamdi Kanu lead him? No. Who will approach you for free Nnamdi Kanu? Nobody. If you do noise, Nigerian government will not take it. Even if the whole world bring your noise to Nigerian government, they will not accept it because Nnamdi Kanu does not lead you. It is a law. Exist. He can't change it. I'm not going in a water. You must channel your effort through IPOB if you are fighting for free Nnamdi Kanu. You cannot. Now, he have address already. He presented it to the world. He said, Imapoafo is a media and publicity secretary. Imapoafo is a media and publicity secretary. He said, Radio Biafra is where we worship. Anything you hear on Radio Biafra is truth. If you do not hear it on Radio Biafra, it is not truth. And some people thought that he's talking to Biafrans. No, he was presenting these institutions to the UN, EU, to the world. He talked about Chike Dozim, the HOD. When he was saying it, not to you Biafrans only, he was presenting them to the world. You know, some people don't even know what we do. Why do you think that after Simon that told the news, I don't know why you are publishing what Imapoafo said. And why are you publishing it? He is sacked. He is not this. But UN must secure the press release of Imapoafo because they knew that you are nothing. They knew the leader introduced him. All Southeast governors, they save the press release of IPOB. Their secretary must print it out and give it to them. We have the intel. Leave him there, somebody out here, picture Anna White, then I call you. I'm here again, ma chop here. People who don't have argument. I'm gonna go back here. He love the canon wage there. But I'm boy missing. I know is Yoma. The man about some Ganima, he be love Zekano. Black was IPOB, Nahound Dosh, and Harris Rego. Betray their leader. No saying I was sent. Lawyer betray. Parents betray, family betray, IPOB betray. Where is your leader? You betray your leader. So you don't love my leader. But you don't have the key of any of his room. So you will free him. If you send you to go and bring a cloth for him, do you have key? If it is shop, he asks you to go and bring money. Do you have key of any drawer? Mad people. Can you approach Radio Biafra? How can somebody be with Nnamdi Kanu without Radio Biafra? Any channel that is outside Radio Biafra, you are not with the Kanu. When you are in a family and eventually your fathers, the father of the family travel and they fall sick somewhere in another town, in another state or somewhere far away, and the senior brother, like Chike doesn't the senior brother, right? Somebody that is not member of the family just come up and say, just that the father told you to, at times is our family friend. So at times you can go there and listen to him. He did not say he'll be telling you how you'll be doing the house. Listen to is not take instruction from. The senior brother is in charge of the house. But he said, listen to this man in the village. He's saying like us. He's just saying. He's preaching Biafra. We are preaching. He did not say he is better like us or than us. He did not say he is now taking over. He said, listen to him. He even referred us to Yoruba man, Mayegun. Listen to him. So when our father wasn't there, Mayegun did not come and say, your senior brother Chike doesn't betray your father. He did not come. Omote Biafra, Owasofia joined them. Right? Our leader said, listen to Owasofia. So why is it that you don't take instruction from Owasofia? Why? Ikem Patrick, our leader said, listen to Ikem Patrick. You didn't take instruction from Ikem Patrick. No, Mazi Okechukwu, Rapture Media. You didn't take instruction from him. Nnamdi Kanu said, listen to Mazi Okechukwu. Ikem Guruago, Our leader say listen to Ken Guru. He say listen to Simon Eba. His own becoming different. So now the very criminal started telling you that our senior brother is the one that caused the sickness on our father. All of them here, they cause on your father, because he's not their father. On your father, he started claiming he's their father. That is his son. He is his son. He gave birth to him outside. I am his spiritual son. I am his disciple. I love him. That's what Simon was claiming. Eventually, some of you was deceived. They took you away from the compound. Not that you just get your Adobe where you relocated and you are coming to the family meeting. No. They took you away from the family, relocated you, then change you a surname, change you your surname. They may tell you that your surname is not autopilot. That you will no longer bear the surname. That the surname, they betray our father. They make him to fall sick. They betray. So that surname, you will not use it. Now I ask you. We that is still answering the surname of our father. The surname. And you that left the compound and joined somebody that is not member of the compound because he blackmailed the father. The senior brother, you that went there and change your surname, do you think if our father returns, he will go to your house or he will return to his house where and thank his children that stays in the compound and answers his surname? So you think our father will return, he will now look for you that left the house and follow non-member of the family? Then you change your surname to autopilot instead of IPOB. I ask you, do you think our leader is foolish to start looking for you? Now you get it. Excuse me. I na-akwa mmadụ isi wite eziokwu. Ị na-ebe listen to ndị nọ na ndị asị gị do your own. Hey, say ị na-akọ ụdị ihe, you don't have any business.
From tonight, we declare every military, police, and the custom checkpoint in Biafra land a terrorist zone. We don't want to see any checkpoint of any military, any police, any.
And when they were saying this, he said he's doing something. What is the effect of this? More bringing of army with empty, just so. After saying all these things for 2 years, after 2 years, you now launch an army of 8 people. So when he was saying all these things, where are his army that he trusted? When Eberima was saying all these things, because after 2 years, right, when you say no flight zone, all these things, after 2 years, he now launched an army of 8 people. So what was his basis of giving these orders? Then, if after 2 years was when he can gather 8 people, ask yourself, was he not doing it for the government, trying to deceive you, and you think he's doing it for you? Ask yourself, who did he hope on and started issuing this very order? Who did he hope on? If he launched Army 8 in 2023, ending, but these things was vomited 2022 earlier. So who was he hoping on to carry on these actions? I'm asking. So he was empty, as we told you. They were only moving with the voice notes to threaten people. These are people, they told you, hey, you're fighting for
tonight. We declare every military, police, and the custom checkpoint.
Now you get it. 2022, earlier. He launched army now 2023 ending. So who was the people he was hoping on when he was giving order, when he do not have army. So I ask you, so he was empty, bringing the enemy. He was empty. 2 years, you don't launch army after issuing fake orders. Now, see the people that call for referendum. Now, look at the image he want to clean. This image, this thing he tried to claim is relevance. He's in charge of IPOB. He was issuing this order. Now that the Finland government is pressuring him, he gathered idiots in Finland to say they are calling for referendum when they are out of the track in order to see if he can clean his image, because his image had been polluted. That's why you had one idiot that Mazi Maduabuchi confronted. He said that now he says he's the prime minister, that he heard him saying in that gathering he's the prime minister. That man is his ambassador of autopilot. He says he's the prime minister elected by the people. So after this thing now, everybody that call him a Berima, you know, you can be sued, but you can call IPOB leadership criminal. You will not be sued. Even you that is not an organization. Are you an organization? What is the name of your organization? You will not sue people. With which name? Are you seeing somebody that calls Simon a Berima? With the name of who? What is the meaning of a Berima? In Igbo language, a thief. Did Simon thief? Yes. He raised fund with the name of ESN. He raised fund with the name of Nnamdi Kanu. He raised fund with the name of IPOB. True or false? True. What is it called? Impersonation. Is impersonation not in the criminal code? It is. So he is a criminal. That is a Berima. I will tell any court the meaning of a Berima. England do not know the meaning of a Berima. It is my language. I will explain to them. I will bring evidences of his fundraising with the name of my organization I belong to, which he do not belong to. He is a Berima, a thief. It is an Igbo language, not a French language. He said, if you call him a Berima, you may be sued. I say you are an idiot. Empty head. Anumpama. When can you confront him with argument? Let me destroy you. Idiots. Thank you, my sister. Thank you. Before you, the first argument to confront a Berima is with their Berima gathering. You know, it is called a Berima gathering. That is where you don't separate them. All these people that gather in Finland, they all become a Berima. Do you understand? All of them, it is called a Berima gathering. So the name have joined, they have gone to them. So the argument is, if not to clean his face in Finland, I want to ask you this. Did they not gather some people in a place and they hang a flag on a pole or wall? They say it's the America Biafra office. Hey, this is your building. You had one Azoka commenting. Hey, Biafrans are here. This is our building. It's our embassy. You ask him. If someone is not to clean his face in Finland, why did he not attend that one in America? He now invite you to come to Finland so that he can give them video and say I'm not a criminal. I'm not criminal. Hey, look at the red flag. We are doing peaceful. When the videos of your crime, even your incitement on broadcast, the violence you cause is there. How do you think that gathering people in the name of freedom when you are out of track? Only people fighting under self-determination can demand for referendum. Somebody that declare armed struggle, launch army, enforce it at home. Somebody that is against political solution. Don't you know that referendum is political solution? You're against it. You turn around after you have destroyed your image in your attempt to destroy IPOB. Now you want to make your image renew. You want to renew it in Finland. It is impossible. We are here. We will expose what I have videos now. I will search it. I will deal with all of you. Thank you. Mad people. Can they argue me? No other person can argue me. Pick your point. I was born in this trouble. Pick your point. Lag me, I destroy you. They thought we are idiots. You gather somebody that kill people. You call for no election. No election is uncivil. It is against democratic process. Therefore, it is against referendum. You only call for election boycott. It is what IPOB calls for. you call for no election. We told you it is not in line with what Nnamdi Kanu is. He said they must see Nnamdi Kanu. You printed the post and say you are an enemy. You cannot go to Catholic church and start reading Quran. On Sunday, he said they are calling the same God. It is either armed struggle or self-determination. You don't go to mosque and read the Bible when they have Quran. You don't take Torah to Catholic on Sunday. Say our father is reading Torah. No, God, it is optional. Either you go into armed struggle or you go self-determination. Either you become a Christian or Muslim or Jewish. You must be you belong to religion. But your own, you don't have any religion. You say you are serving God. How can you tell me that you are a Biafran? You are leading Biafran people to restore Biafra. It's a lie. Wazirika have Masob. Thank you. Benjamin Owoka have BZDM, Biafran Zionist movement. Even though this one that is in Ohafia, they call Innocent George. Ebirima says is the commander of General Army. After some months, Innocent did not reply. He gave him allegation that he's a commander of army. Hey, oh, the Biafra army, Innocent George is a general commander. He thought we have forgotten. What about the other one, Biafra National League? They went in, hey, we are now working with him. We are free to work with anybody. Where are they? So, if Innocent George can have a name of their own, right? Biafra National Guide. If the other one can have name, Biafra National League. Why is, and the IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu leads IPOB, why is it that Simon don't have a name? Because they want to destroy IPOB. That's why they claim to be in charge of IPOB. They don't want to have a name because Dokubo is involved. Dokubo is the owner of the Biafra de facto government homeland. That's why they made the declaration. Because Dokubo, they said no, them and Uchemefo, they're involved in the Ebirima activities. That's why Ebirima is running his idiots with the two governments. Fake government. He said this one, they declare government in exile. And he tell you that they have de facto government in homeland. But I ask you, who declared the Biafra government customary government? Is it not Dokubo and Uchemefo? So how come Simon declared government in exile? Smarter, he added another one because Dokubo must be involved. That's why he launched 8-man army. When they want to inaugurate them, they now bring Dokubo boys to make them numbers. That is it. That's why it always happens in Imo. Because those of them have brought a land of Imo for the blackmailing of IPOB to fight Nnamdi Kanu. Imo, you can do anyhow. Hence, it will implicate IPOB. Their army is in Imo. Everything is in Imo. But we launch ESN in all the states at the same time. Your own army, we talk about vigilante ESN, but your own is army. Army, you launch only in, you don't even call a state. Oh, we are launching Biafra army. Aronabagi, you saw them saluting Nnamdi Kanu from Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom, Abia, Enugu, Ebonyi, Delta, Rivers, Imo. You saw ESN in their uncountable numbers assembled in all these states. Somebody will gather 8 people. When you saw we are asking you for your army, they now go in contact with Dokubo. You say, okay, come in now, you know, they brought boys, they gather. After gathering, they go. Don't you know army have barracks? So you can have army in your country, declare army, you don't have a place you occupied. Where do you occupy? If ESN can occupy positions in the bushes, where do your army occupy? Don't mind you that your army will not be in the bushes because you must declare a nation before you launch army. So how do you launch army in another country? You become a fool. That's why some idiots, when we talk to them, in the Chinese, I studied in America. I went to Germany, I said, you are a fool. You can never be my cow, my fowl. Even if you are chicken, I cannot eat you. You are an idiot. People are going to allow the K. You don't allow the K, now sponsor criminality. You don't even know what you are doing. Right? And they think we come to joke. To play with you now and go. Hey, now choose me now. Choose me. I'm about monkey post. Choose me now. Choose maga bog. The guy say, play for me now. Replace me. Let me answer my mother. You think we are playing monkey post here? If they call you, you can't answer your mother. If they call you, you go and fetch water, another person will replace you. Monkey. Do they do it in official match? In the field? No. Your name is submitted. Your name is submitted. Unless you have report, you give sign to the coach, they will change you. They don't tell me your mother is calling you. This whole battle we are. Okay, whose mother called Ikonso? Okay, Ikonso's mother called him. So they die. It's not how you tell us your mother called you. You want to leave. And you think they will allow you to return. Don't you know they are blocking road? Those they killed. We cannot return. That's why we know now. Somebody is in abroad supporting criminality. Say, yeah, you cannot explain your gathering in Finland. Don't you know that you are fighting armed struggle? You declare armed struggle. You declare army. In another country, no Biafra, you declare army. They told you, but you had Nnamdi Kanu. You had Ojukwu before you have army. That's why he's the only Biafra leader. Nnamdi Kanu is not Biafra leader because he have not lead us in the name of Biafra as a country. Ojukwu is the Biafra leader because he had ruled Biafra for 3 years. He remains the only Biafra leader. Do you understand? Nnamdi Kanu is the IPOB leader. These are things we try to explain to people. They don't even know. That's why you don't launch army without declaring your country. That's why Simon Ekpa declared army. You don't have a barrack. You don't have even cow ranches. Because you must have place you occupy. Where do you occupy? Where is your base? Because your army will not go to the bush. It's only ESM that owns the bush. Don't tell us your army is in the bush. Army owns the land. So you are parading army in another country, Nigeria. And you don't think we don't know. It is a very, you set our land up. You set us up. You want Nigeria to bombard our land. You gather 8 men, you say you launch army. Do you know what is army? Did you not see ESN reserves? You saw ESN reserves. Over 1 million. And you gather few people with only Nimo. So you declare army. So if Nigeria army start killing from Enugu, your army remains in Imo. If they start killing us, bombarding us from Afikpo, your army is in Imo, in Okigwe. Anompama. They told, hey, now do your own now. When you started that your own, why did you come up with blackmailing of IPOB? Why did you not start that your own? Now listen, he's doing his own. So after claiming to be in charge of ESM and IPOB forcefully, he's now doing his own. After using our name to raise money, raise fund, he's now, come and tell me that rubbish. God will punish you. So you don't know you will do your own before. You use the name of IPOB, print receipt. Use the name of Nnamdi Kanu, print receipt. You are selling stolen goods. You steal from people. You kidnap. You burn tankeke. You are using our logo. You are using everything. So after all, we defended it. We now defeat you. That's why you did not launch the army with the name of IPOB. Because you cannot use it. No, the world will not accept you. Because we have separated you. That's why you change sit at home to coffee. Because we have destroyed the language. You don't reflect on blackmailing of IPOB again. Do you understand? So that is why you ended up jumping up, declaring army in Nigeria. And you think that if you are not working for the government, you are fighting for Biafra. Don't you know Nigeria will bombard our land? Immediately somebody say you declare army, you have invited the enemy. But what was their weak point? Because they cannot present any name and say they declare the army. Because there is IPOB. Imapuafi is there. There is immediately you mention our name and say IPOB declare the army. You give us the memo. Present the memo to UK and US. And you will not present me. That's why Nigerian army, they calculate, they say we miscalculate. Because this man did not succeed to be operating in the name of IPOB. So this army is worthless. Because had he succeeded to be in charge of IPOB, he will now declare army in the name of IPOB. Before we get ourselves, before we defend it, Nigerian government have used 1 month to destroy our land. Because they will present it to Blinken, Secretary Anthony Blinken, US Secretary of State. They will take it also to the State Department of State. The same man is there, and so many of them. Do you understand? And say, they have declared you. But now, if you present this idiot to US and say they gather, US will ask you, what is their name? They don't have name now. Do you understand? You see where we push them to. When we were doing it, some people don't know. I say, you hate your brother. I say, fool, you are a fool. Let me use your name and buy stolen goods and sell it. Oh yeah. So you don't have name. to use it and go to robbery. You use my name and go to robbery. So you don't need the glory of robbery. So you know robbery and criminality have glory. It is honorable. You use the name of IPOB to commit it. Use your name and take the glory of criminality if it is normal. So IPOB will accept your crime so that it will not become betrayal. Use your name and operate on crime. Let us see. Mad people. We are dealing with them now. Now, fan now. This fan now, but you mean let me off it. The fan is disturbing me. Excuse me. We are back. We are back. Thank you. So that is it. When you see them coming up, no, we went to Finland to do referendum. I say, do you have the criteria? I don't know. Don't you know everything? You qualify for it. Don't you know you are not fighting under self-determination? People that called us in the political solution. Don't you know you don't even know what you are doing? Today you ended up in Finland calling for political solution. But you accuse us of political solution. So you don't know the referendum is political solution. Mad people. You say we should not go to court. We should add force. Don't you know that court is political solution? So how come you ended up calling for referendum? When we told you not to enforce it at home, you said we are cowards. You enforced it. Don't you know that enforcement is against political solution? When you enforce it at home, you are not civil, and the sit at home is civil. That is why military does not lead civilians in protest. Military does not lead civil servant in protest. Civilians lead civilians. So when you have gun, you should not issue for civility because you have gun. Sit at home is civility, and the order can only come from civilians. IPOB that is armless, we give order for sit at home because it is civil. When you have gun, declare armed struggle, the launch army, you call for sit at home, you are practicing on civil because you end up killing and kidnapping. You have gun. You cannot endure. Do you understand? Chineke mere m ebere. Thank you. We deal with them now decisively in the manner they need. And what are we going? Do we have any other thing? What we have is Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB and to restore Biafra. That's all. Mbazwika Mechi told you. If anything happened to IPOB, we are gone. And you saw people fighting IPOB. Oh, not that we are clapping because they presented Nnamdi Kanu's freedom first, and they started fighting Nnamdi Kanu's achievement. And you told us to go. Nah, go to Abuja and free our leader now. Go to Abuja and free our leader. And I ask you, if you are going to work or market in the morning, you saw somebody with a digger and some other weapon destroying the foundation of your house, so you leave the person and go to work. So if you come back, they will demolish your house. If you return now, you will sleep outside. You must be mad. So the house IPOB Nnamdi Kanu built, we were burying our own in Biafra land. When they kill us, we were burying our own, taking them some to mortuary, going after our people in mortuary, treating those that are with a bullet wound and other wounds, right? Feeding our children that they killed their father, their parents, taking them to school while we were building this house. Do you think we built this very house of IPOB easily? We were burying our own. They were killing us. While we were burying, we were also building. Nehemiah chapter 4 from verse 10. He said that the strength of the burden bearers decay because of some rubbishes on the way, and they could not be able to build the wall. And when they prayed, their eyes opened, and they saw that it's because of rubbishes, and they made clean up, and the site become clean, because then there was wood that carpenter cut off. There are stone, there are block that break. There are so many things. So it covers the premises where they are building the wall. To the extent that laborers, if they want to serve those that are working, they will be on the process of jumping or going. Even the sand they are carrying may pour on the ground, and they'll try to pick it. Then they were delaying the work going. Now there is something I want to pick there again from that Nehemiah. You can read it from 1. Nehemiah chapter 4. I want to take you there. You will see ESN also there. You will see us there. What did he say there? right? Whether you believe it or not, I want to, after all, even Chikobi, they read Chikobi for you. You get the meaning there. So even if what people believe in that Bible is not your belief, there is something we want to pick here, right? Then the Nehemiah, he continued to say that now while they were building the wall, that they were building their sword on the other hand, while building with the other hand. Are we not doing it? Are we not doing it? But these people say we should drop our sword. Do you understand? And continue building. But these people were holding sword on the other hand while building the wall. Now read it again. They said that they set watch in the cities to secure their women and their children. Is that not ESN? We continue. We continue. That's why somebody came and told me, hey, someone is a Nnamdi Kanu disciple. I told him his disciple Igbo name, Igbo language. He said no. I said, where did it happen? In the Bible. Okay, let us go to the Bible and see how disciple acted. Don't change it to, don't tell us there is a way you do your own disciple. I think disciple, right? Well, let us go. That time they wanted to arrest Jesus on the Bible because that's where you got to the language disciple. So when the Bible said that Peter cut 2 ears, so when Jesus put the ear back, I'm telling you what is written there. I do not tell you to believe. I'm telling you, you that say you are disciple, I refer you